all on Mark Hill. So I think we're about ready to start. We'll go up on stage. Yeah, I know. Oh, I should be here. Hang on, Norm.
Good evening. Wow. And there was like, I'm Michael Frederick with the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. I'm also one of the judges tonight. And it's an honor to be here. This is our third year that we're doing this. And it just seems that every year we're growing exponentially, and the buzz at FCPS is growing among the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that are seeing what's happening in the classrooms. I'm going to begin by thanking some members. First off, you'll hear about the judges and about the competition and the format, but after the event this evening, we'll go out to the hallway. Silver Diner has been a great sponsor for us this evening, and we'll get to taste some very healthy and great food tonight. Very happy about that. Of course, Chamber of Commerce for their partnership. Most importantly, thanks to Niveo that came in for the first time this year to come in with a $5,000 to help provide and supply accounts for each of the participants that you'll see here this evening. Not only the accounts, but also for scholarships. Norm will talk about that in a minute. Also, thanks to CTC student Mike Manning for filming tonight's event. Thank you so much. All of the contestants this evening will walk away with at least $50 in the savings account through Niveo, and the students will receive a certificate that they will take to the Westridge Spur branch. Norm, I think I'll just turn over to you for your comments and then the MCs.
Okay, thank you. My name is Norm McGaffey. I'm the Career Technology Coordinator for FCPS, and I just wanted to thank a couple of people also. Michael is the member relationship manager for the chamber, and it's amazing. Anytime we want to get together and meet, he's willing just to step up, and he has a real job, like the rest of us too. So I really appreciate. Not really. And we want to thank the people from Niveo, Vicki Johnson. She was the president and CEO. She was going to be here for a judge, but who would have thought we would have needed a rain date for this? You know. So we have another person from Niveo filling in. And her team, Gwen Farrell, Lynn Smith, and Kathy Norris is here tonight. They have met throughout the year, and once again, they've stepped up really too. Also want to thank our lead teacher, Kaylin C., right here from Oakdale. Stand up, Kaylin. She's done a great job organizing for the teachers. Everything is organized. I have to do a lot less than. And then all our business teachers, they put in a lot of work. So all the business teachers, can you stand up that are here? Go on, stand up. These are really they spent extra time and hours preparing the kids, which is great. And then I have two great people I work with, Katie Heathner and Julie Carter. They've done a great job in helping. Katie, she's going to be the mean lady with the time. Yeah. Okay, that's it. We're going to turn it over to the MCs. And remember, what you'll do with your winning certificate, you'll take it to the Niveo branch that Kathy will talk about at the end. And we're hoping that you set up, this is really about financial literacy, set up a savings account for yourself, and then, maybe save for college or something. And then the $2,000, we're hoping that goes towards a trade school or college fund or something like that. Pay for expenses, it's very costly. So everybody's a winner here tonight. And don't be nervous. Just enjoy it. Thank you. Let's turn on the
Rebecca Dennis is a senior at Governor Thomas Jackson High School and the Career Tech Center. She is known for directing and hosting the CMC Spotlight Show that highlights student athletes in Frederick County. She is also an athlete herself, having played 4 years of soccer for the TJ Patriots, always an nemesis to Middletown. She is a back-to-back state champion at Skills USA Broadcast News Competition in 2017 and 2018. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society. She was recently recognized as one of FCPS CTE Students of the Year, and next year she plans to go to Frederick Community College to continue her athletic career. Please welcome Rebecca Dennis. Ms. Senior at Governor Thomas Johnson High School and known for hosting the sports series CMC Spotlight. She has completed 2 years of study in the Frederick Career Tech Center's television multimedia production program. She's a state and sectional qualified swimmer for both her high school and club swim teams. Grace is a state champion in the Skills USA Broadcast News Competition, and she's also a member of the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society. After high school, Grace plans to continue her academic and swimming career at SUNY Oswego as a mass communications and broadcasting major. Please give a welcome to Grace.
Good evening and welcome to Start-Up Frederick 2018.
It's a pleasure to have everyone here tonight to witness the annual showcasing of the business-minded students of FCPS. With that said, Becca will give you a brief overview of tonight's Start-Up Frederick event.
Thank you, Grace. Start-Up Frederick creates an exciting real-world learning environment for our students to experience what it's like to be an innovator and an entrepreneur. We are extremely excited to bring the drama of Shark Tank to every school in Frederick County.
Each high school has their own competition within their building. Tonight, the first place winners from each school will compete against each other. The students will have 3 to 5 minutes to pitch their idea and 3 to 5 minutes to take questions from our judges. Each person participating tonight will receive a Numio savings account up to $250, and the winning team will receive an additional scholarship of $2,000.
The students are being judged in 5 categories: creativity/innovation, product/service clarity, market potential, competitive landscapes, and operational sustainability.
Tonight, we have 3 special judges. Our first judge is Michael Kurtiak. Michael is responsible for supporting the Chamber's membership and helping businesses in Frederick County connect with the Chamber. Michael works to build and maintain a positive relationship with members and enhance member experience and satisfaction. Michael is the staff liaison for the Entrepreneur Council.
Our next judge is Eric Black, the Director of Compliance and Risk at NIDIO. He works with the compliance, operations, and training teams to ensure that our members have the best experience possible, while ensuring compliance with regulations and protecting the credit union from threats. Eric is certified by the Credit Union National Association as a credit union compliance expert, a Secrecy Act compliance specialist, and a credit union enterprise risk management expert. During his tenure with NIDIO, the credit union has awarded him the Swiss Army Knife Award, the Wikipedia Award, the Core Conversion Team Award, and the Exceptional Member Service Award. Eric volunteers with various organizations around Frederick, utilizes his Eagle Scout skills camping in the wilderness, and nurtures an affinity for linguistics. Eric holds a master's degree from the University of Maryland and a bachelor's degree from Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
And last but not least is Dr. David Gerswick. Dr. Gerswick is the chair of the Developing School of Business and an associate professor of management science at Hood College, where he teaches courses in the management of the information systems, entrepreneurship, and socially responsible management. In his research, he explores the role of information and communication technology in the social lives of individuals and the community. A child of the internet, he grew up on an AOL, programmed his way through the .com, and now helps develop online communities across a variety of social media platforms. Prior to teaching, Dr. Gerswick served in various industry capacities, most recently as the Director of Research at Zoom Technologies, a software development company specializing in the area of natural language processing. He has a bachelor's in computer science from Frostburg State University, a master's in computer science from Hood College, and a PhD in Information Systems from the University of Maryland. He is on the board of directors for the Frederick Innovative Technology Center, also known as the FITCI, a private nonprofit corporation that encourages technological innovation and accelerates the development of commercial viable tech-based businesses. With that, let's jump right into the competition with our first competitors tonight from Catoctin High School, Noah Weigel and Isaiah Weigel, presenting I&N Retailers.
I'm Isaiah Weigel. I'm Noah Weigel, and together we are the co-founders and operators of I&N Retailers. I&N is a family affair. Me and Noah, we've known each other since birth, and we are extremely close family members. Noah is a senior at Catoctin and will be attending the University of Tampa, majoring in economics and entrepreneurship. I am a junior at Catoctin and plan to attend college and receiving a degree in business. Okay, so what is I&N? I&N is an online e-commerce retailing store that specializes in fashion accessories. Our founding goal is to bring high-quality products for lower prices than big market retailers. And our slogan is luxury styles without the luxury costs. So where did this come from? Isaiah and I found our passion for business and entrepreneurship this past winter, and we really wanted to do something with it, so we decided to start a business. We actually started on eBay, where we sold earbuds, and between late February and early March, we actually did over $600 in sales and over $200 in profits, which we then used to fund our website. So why are we doing this? We actually have a unique perspective on this because we're using this as a launch pad. We both want to do something with this in our lives, and so we figured the best way to really learn how the business of entrepreneurship and the world of business operates is to dive in head first, hands-on, to do what we can. So I&N is really just a launch pad for what we can do. We plan on expanding the company a little bit between college and for Bob and Isaiah and the high school, but we really hope to grow it and possibly use it to pay for college. But then after that, we really plan on elevating our. This is more of a brand, it's not a company. We hope to elevate our brand to really the next level. So then we are really excited about this brand, and we think that what we accomplished and what we will be exposed to is really something that we can be proud of. So then we're actually going to take you through our store, and we're going to go ahead and click on it. So I&N uses a platform of dropshipping, which is the idea of buying low bulk items and selling them for high. We do this with the compatibility of AliExpress by pulling products from their website and putting them on our website. What's unique about our website is that we are inventory free. We do this by installing an application on our website that takes the key information from when you go through a transaction and puts them onto AliExpress's website. So that would be like your shipping address, your email, your phone number. We then keep the difference, which is why most of our products on our website, we have with profit margin of over 200%. And please feel free in the Q&A to ask us our marketing strategy, and that is our website. Thank you for our time, and please check us out at I&N and our Instagram at I&N Businessmen. Thank you.
Good morning.
Okay, here we go. Thank you very much for the presentation. We'll organize an owl audit. Tell us about the marketing strategy, please.
Okay, thank you. So, since we're moving into this age of everything's online, everything's social media, we hope to, once we get enough funds and once we get our Facebook page running, we are going to market solely on social media platforms. So we're going to use, we have Facebook business accounts, we're working on building our Facebook page, run into a couple problems, but we're close to figuring that out and we're close to launching it, but our Instagram page is live. So basically how Facebook works is you launch an ad, you decide to promote one of your posts, and by doing that, you can select people specifically who meet the criteria that you set. So like, let's say we were going to advertise one of those watches I showed you. I would put in either like men's fashion or men's watches into the criteria, and then now it actually shows you on the Facebook page the amount of people that you'll reach. Now we're looking for between 300 to 500,000 people that our actual advertisement will reach. So that way, you start as an exposure post, and then we change it over to a conversion post, which means we go from people simply clicking on our website to people actually buying stuff. And by doing that, hopefully, well, we've seen the potentials with other websites that, I mean, some of these guys have made 6 figures in 1 year alone with this, just something as simple as this. But then Instagram's a little different because you have to go to the actual page owner and decide on a deal with them to post for, like, say, they'll leave the post up for 12 hours, and that's their advertisement. That's a little more guaranteed because you know how many people are going to see it, but that's our marketing idea for this.
I tell you what, most of the time when I talk to people about putting together a presentation, I say be very careful about live demonstrations because nothing can torpedo a presentation faster. But when they work, nothing sets the stage more. So congratulations, kudos on that.
Thank you.
Also, kudos on the model, the inventory-free model. I think what you're talking about here is a lesson that anyone here in the room could learn from. Buy low, sell high, but along with that, buy in bulk, split it up, and sell at the margin. So I think that's an idea that you've got a lot of potential outlets for. So keep looking as new sites and new platforms come online. You can be the first mover to those.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I have a question about the business risks that you see in the future. So what risks do you see and how do you plan on managing those? I think you guys have a great looking website and it sounds like you have a plan in terms of the marketing, but what do you foresee as the risks of your company and how do you plan to manage that?
Well, some risks that we can see is that in AliExpress, if all of a sudden they change their pricing on the product, see if one product is 50 cents for a bracelet on AliExpress and we mark it as $5, well, they could change that when we set out an ad and we could get all these orders, they could mark their product up $1 and that could really change our profit margin greatly.
The other risk I see is that I'm a little weary with Facebook now because of everything that's happened. I'm kind of nervous because that's where we're going to start our marketing because they're much cheaper and they're usually much less expensive than the Instagram pages. So I'm a little worried that if our Facebook or marketing doesn't work, I mean, right now we're actually doing a really good deal. The way we set up our website, we're only paying $30 a month for the website. I think it's $10 for the domain once a year. So that's the only risk I see really is that our marketing not working, and that would be something that would really hurt us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Next we have Tuscarora High School. Caitlin Kraft, Brandon Sillis, and Samantha Field are presenting Black Sheep Study Solutions.
Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin answers, but don't help you understand the concept or explain the concept. Plus, some of them cost money that kids these days just don't have. Our app provides important information, websites, and worksheets all in one app.
So the app itself has two major parts. So the first part is real-time teacher support. So the way the app works is the teacher or the student will go onto the app, which you can see on the left, and they'll go to a main screen. They can select the first bar and get real-time teacher support. So the way that works is they're taken to a direct messaging type page, which you can see on the right, and from there they can talk to teachers, they can post problems. And from that, we hire teachers based on their experience. They have to complete an application process, and they're eventually reviewed by officials at our company. Okay, so the second part of the app is worksheets and videos. The teacher hours are only from 2 to 9, and this is to help promote healthy activities among students, so that ensure that students get sleep and stuff. After those hours, they can use worksheets and videos to do all that sort of stuff and study more. So statistics. So students also have the ability to rate their teachers. Like Uber, teachers get their reviews. If they do good, they'll get their money, they'll get good reviews, all that sort of stuff. And essentially the way that works is the better a teacher's reviews are, the more students they will get. If there are 10 teachers on a website and only 5 students come, the teachers with the best reviews will get those students. So this also promotes the teachers to use the application more and answer more student questions. Also, the app itself is free for students. We get all our funding through non-intrusive advertisement, and from there we are able to pay our teachers, pay our operating costs, all that sort of stuff. So this provides a free, real-time study resource for students to use.
We'll look at benefits to students. Students can direct message teachers through the app from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. If they're not on the teacher support hours, they can review worksheets from the teachers and videos that teachers have posted.
Every child dreams of meeting their favorite princess, superhero, or fairy tale character. And with my business, Royal Parties by Audrey, I can help make that dream come true. So what do I do with my business? I attend events for younger children, so this can be anything from hosting birthday parties to going to elementary school dances and greeting children, all while dressed up as one of their favorite characters. For marketing, I use Facebook as my main source for information, so customers can go there to see pictures of previous events, they can see customer reviews, or they can leave a review after they hire me, and they have an easy way to contact me. Facebook also allows me to be tagged in photos, so when a customer tags me in a photo, then their friends see it, and then automatically that spreads more word about my business. I also have printed business cards, which I hand out after finishing events, and I give them to friends and family to distribute at other groups. I think most importantly for this business is word-of-mouth advertisement. This is a service, so people have to know they can trust me and know that they will enjoy the product that I'm giving. I also host summer camps every year, which has helped me build a loyal base of customers within the same demographic range, the parents and guardians of young children. So this has helped me learn how to organize activities for large groups of kids, and has helped me learn what activities children like and what activities they may not enjoy so much. Also, I attend community events such as yard sales, where potential customers can see what I do without feeling pressured to pay for me. As for competitors, there is only one in the Frederick area, which is called Princess Parties and Boutique. It is not very well known because I did not know it existed until I did my research of the area, and it is a mostly in-store business, meaning they don't go to kids' houses as much, which is what I specialize in. As for business risks, I am a minor, so that does mean I have to have an my events. I also don't do Sunday jobs because of my personal belief that Sundays are a time for family and church, so I have had to turn down a couple offers because of that restriction. There is also a chance I could lose investment on costumes because I could purchase a character costume and it may not be as popular, but also on the flip side, it can be very popular and I can make a lot of profit off of it. I believe I have many, many advantages for this business because I have extensive theatrical experience as I have been doing musical theater since I was just 6 years old, and I've also done trial parties, meaning I invite neighborhood kids over to my house for free. I arrive as a character and we go through some party games so I can experiment with what kinds of activities they would enjoy. I also have many local connections and a reputation as a young entrepreneur, as everyone in my neighborhood knows me as a babysitter and they know me from my summer camps. I have a proven track record of working with children. I also have 2 young girl sisters who also enjoy Disney characters, so I've had practice with them too. And I have a very low overhead cost because I don't have to pay for employees or workspace. I just arrive and I have to buy supplies. So, if I attended a party, let's say it's 1 hour long and there are 8 kids there, I would charge a base of $35 for that hour plus $5 per child. So that $35 plus the $40 per kid, the 40 not per kid, $40 total from the kids there would equal $115. So for expenses, my Little Mermaid costume costs $60, but it is also a very well-known classic princess, and so if I would use it, say, 6 times a year, then that cost cuts down to $10. For my time, it may also be $15 per hour. Gas will be around $6 as long as it's within the Frederick area. Trinkets and crafts would be around $8, so the total expense cost would be $39. So my net income will be around $76 just for one party. I believe that this business has a lot of potential for success. I have experience and I have the ability to take on many responsibilities. There is only one competitor in the area, and it is very low risk as I have very few items I need to purchase. It is also appealing to a very large demographic range because these days many parents are working or they don't want the stress of planning parties and prefer to sit back and watch their kids have fun. And most importantly, I have the passion and drive as this business combines all of my interests and I know I have the ability to make it successful. Thank you for your time.
When companies pitch before venture capitalists listen, of course, to the idea, but they also listen to the people that are giving the idea, and they bet their money as much on the leadership team and the people as they do on the idea. And you present that very well.
Thank you very much.
So my question has to do with Disney. Disney, a few years ago, looked at their portfolio and they said, my goodness, we have a tremendous following with girls, but not so much with boys. And so that led them to make some major acquisitions. They bought Marvel, they bought Star Wars, and they put themselves into that area. It looks like right now you've got the younger female demographic pretty well covered. Have you thought about how you might expand that, or is that going to be your niche?
Yes, that would be something I would look into right now. I buy costumes as I need them, so I haven't had the need to buy a superhero costume, but I'd be very glad to buy a supergirl costume if it came up. I think that as I earn more money, I would happily buy one of those costumes before it was necessary so they could see, oh, she'd be open to doing male parties too. So that's a really good point to bring up, and that is something that I would look forward to doing.
Wonderful.
One of my friends actually does this. She's in Philadelphia, so don't worry. she made she ended up having a lot of parties as Elsa whenever Frozen was a big thing. And she really enjoyed it. I guess really my question is about, can you define the risks that you might have in your business a little more clearly?
Yes, of course. I could. So, what I was saying about being a minor, so I do have to have an escort, and so that can bring up complications because sometimes my mom won't be able to drive me. That actually is very relevant because that just happened recently. But I also have a sister who can drive. I have very willing grandparents who support me very much. So that really isn't a problem. not going to work. I just have to plan at different times. It's as simple as that. With Sunday jobs, it is hard, but it is my personal belief that Sundays is just a time for rest. So unfortunately, I actually had to turn down my first job offer because of the Sunday. But it's okay because I know I'll be able to reach profit soon anyways.
Sure. Do you see any kind of external threats to your business that might be other than that you wouldn't be able to get there, or that you wouldn't be able to take a job on Sunday? Somebody might get upset.
Could you repeat the first part that I couldn't?
Sure. Just external threats that you might have.
Oh, okay. I think what I've encountered before, they've been pretty respectful with it. Like, people tend to respect personal decisions. I don't think that would be a problem. If it did, then I would say politely, I'm sorry, I just have to turn down one job. Really, it wouldn't affect me too much. There was always going to be more jobs. So in the long run, it's my personal decision to say no.
Okay, great, thank you.
So let's run to the point on more jobs. Have you come across having to be double booked and canceling one?
I have not yet.
And I know you thought about it, so what will you do if you get double booked in the future? Like I said,
Double cooked. Yeah.
double booked, yeah.
Like I was saying before, it really is about planning. I have to say I'm not available that day. If I have someone before, then I just have to go with them.
Do you envision expanding and going broader and thinking about maybe hiring somebody else to help you to do what you do? And have you thought about that?
I have thought about that. I have a very large group of willing theatrical friends.
Right.
If that came across, I would be willing to hire them. So that would definitely be something I could easily do.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Good
thank you.
luck.
Thank you, Audrey. Next up, we have the contestants from Urbana High School, Sean Kewal-Romani, Saket Kakar, and Jack Walker presenting Duality.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here and giving us this revolutionary opportunity. My name is Sean.
I'm Saket. And I'm Jack. Sean, Saket, and I have been hard at work ever since our idea first came to us. And we believe our platform can not only benefit our client alone, but to an even greater extent, society as a whole. You see, the world as it is today is heavily polarized. Media outlets constantly favor one side or another, increasing intolerance, endless claims of fake news, and nothing to stop it. This isn't good. History has shown us time and time again that societies that fail to embrace multiple viewpoints end up in turmoil.
But we believe that we were raised in a land of opportunity, and we are not going to let that opportunity pass. We know that the same core values we were raised with, respect, integrity, and free speech, are the same ones that can elevate our future to levels never seen before.
And with that being said, we present to you Duality.
This is an app that allows people to experience and discuss various perspectives that they haven't been exposed to before. With their app, you're sent into the most unexpected conversations with the last people you'd ever want to meet, and you both come out smarter.
Think of a mix of social media and Wikipedia, a fusion that combines the best of both worlds.
The basis of Duality are debates and discussions across a variety of viewpoints and topics and scenarios that are chosen by two or more users. These debates, or duels if you will, may be voluntarily published to show user progress.
With both desktop and mobile support, our algorithm will match two different duels of opposing perspectives after they choose your topic. After their civil discussion or debate, they're able to rate their partner how well they presented their viewpoint. These ratings will be displayed on the user's profile, as it will ensure a level of quality support for our app.
But in the long run, we know we must adhere to a strategic marketing plan. First and foremost, we attempt to locate potential users by applying for and placing ads on popular news, economic, social sites that show people who already have a need and a want to further their own belief. Secondly, we will try to create a survey that appeals to the likes and dislikes of potential investors and clients alike, drawing them closer to our app as a whole. Lastly, we would try to create demonstration and YouTube videos to understand the process of duality in the dual system, to get a better understanding, a better creator and client relationship.
We know that this marketing will truly be effective because duality is a pioneer in its field. Anybody who might think that duality has competition is not simply looking at the big picture. For example, take Quora. It has the same demographic. It's peaked towards the nuanced individuals who are catered towards education and informational insight. However, instead of actually allowing an open discussion, Quora only presents questions and answers. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, you have something like Reddit, which is completely unfiltered and unregulated, which reduces the actual quality control. And finally, you have stuff like Wikipedia or Encyclopedia Britannica, the old school, very knowledgeable sites. And we don't necessarily want to replace these, but we want to serve as an alternate facet of information and insight, because there's something really beautiful about the one-on-one experience that you can get by discussing it with a peer.
Although we would hope for the best for our product, it would be naive for us not to weigh the risks as well. One of our major concerns facing duality is the prospect of our idea being stolen and used against us, as our idea of civil disagreement is quite broad. However, we can quickly apply for a patent, while also expanding duality's reach and ability to limit its risk. The average software patent cost, as reported by the American Intellectual Property Law Association, is $10,000. So this would be the amount of funding in which we need.
But I mean, $10,000, that's an insane amount of money. How are we ever going to pay that back? Well, generally, like most other major social media apps, what we're going to be doing is actually having it free to download and access, but making most of our revenue through ads. These advertisements, however, will not be commandeering private information to avoid scandals such as Facebook's Cambridge Analytica, but instead what we will do is actually tailor it to the specific dual category that a user selects. So let's say that you're scrolling through duality and you choose to talk about the role of AI in society. In this circumstance, you'll be presented with a advertisement which advertises something like an Amazon Echo. This ensures that private information will never be stored or even needed.
At Duality, we dare to disagree with the previous practices and low standards of startup giants that have come before us. And like our users, we're always striving to be better.
Now, with all that being said, it's time to bring the world together in the most unexpected way possible.
So, who's ready to duel? Thank you.
Wow, I think it's a really interesting idea. Have you built the platform yet to do this, or?
So essentially what we did, we pulled a couple all-nighters, but what Sackett did, he used HTML and Java for the actual website. We don't have the integrated database yet, and this is something that would actually cost a little bit of money. And I'll pull up the overall cost eventually a little bit later. But essentially what he did, he made it fully functional, and Sackett and I together designed the iPhone application, which is not running because we don't have the storage capability between all the other user interactions. But essentially, here, let me pull the stats. So Sackett used HTML for the text, obviously CSS for the regular design and color coding and whatnot, and then JavaScript for the user interaction. I tried to integrate some of the JavaScript into the iPhone app, but iPhone predominantly uses Xcode, which is the graphical interface, and this works swiftly with, by the name, it's called Swift, which is Apple's programming language.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of magic. I don't quite get all of that, but it's something you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we have to teach ourselves a lot actually just for this project.
Yeah.
What we don't have, as I already mentioned, is the one database. And for this is going to cost about $4,730 for the outsourced database, which can actually store the information between the users. We've got 12 files, which we're going to store the tags, and that's what we're going to work our algorithm with. This is outsourced, it'll probably be through IBM or Cubix.io. But if not, if we don't have that type of funding, then I'm pretty sure that Zach and I can teach ourselves to do it, as we've done with the rest of this.
Okay, so you're keeping your costs low with being able to code yourself. Like
yes.
And then there was another $4,000 you said, in addition to the $10,000 for the patent that you were looking for?
Oh, there's a lot more money as well. The $10,000 is just for the patent, and
would you have to spend money to make money?
Sure, so all in, what is the number that you're looking at?
Alright, so generally, for our stable startup to actually sustain itself, it's going to be $44,000, $865. So $10,000 for the patent in the first place, but in order to get our name out there, what we're going to be doing is $50,000 for marketing right away, and Jackson will talk with the marketing right now.
So what I first said, first and foremost, we want to find people who can use this to the best of its ability. We want people who want to further their own knowledge. People who are invested in their political, social, economic beliefs, what have you. But and after that, we want to create a survey that allows people to draw into our app. But duality as a whole, it's not like your Snapchat, your Facebook, that it's not going to be widely well known at first. So we're going to try to create surveys that draw you in by your likes and dislikes, and then lead you here. And then I try to create demonstration of YouTube videos because, again, it might be hard to understand the dual process at first, but we can show you how it works, and it also shows that we care about our users and their likes and dislikes.
All of this marketing should be at $0 because Zach and I have also been doing some other advertising endeavors, but for it to actually get out there, for us to pay for it, that's going to be $15,000. We're going to be going on the, first and foremost, the political sites as well as the scientific sites, because these are people who resonate with our core demographic, as well as open-minded individuals who are open to debate. Anybody, the beauty of this app is because it works with anybody from any spectrum, so essentially you can have the people who are very belligerent with their own perspectives, and they want to advocate them, and then you can have people who are centrists and just want to learn. So that way we think anybody who wants information will like that. And after that, what we're going to be doing is seeing which websites and which tactics are actually working the best. So if we go to CNN and we see that only maybe 3% of their users are clicking on our ads, then we're not going to be CNN. Meanwhile, if you go to something like Quorum, which is advocating for the same demographic, then if they have maybe perhaps 15% user presentation, then we would advocate more for that. So then we have another $15,000 for excess advertising spending. And after that, so basically what we did, Jack and I, during the weekend we started this lawn mowing business to make sure that we'll be able to sustain the actual website costs. So we made $135, and because we can already design the website ourselves, all we need is the domain, so that's $15 per. So $15 for 7 years, we've already covered all the costs of the website itself. But I mean, in the spectrum of like $50,000, that's not too much of a dent. But anyways, then finally, there's also going to be customer support to make sure that we have everything funneled out and ensure quality control. And that's going to be $20 per hour per person. We're thinking 7 people, but this is already fleshed out, and it's also based on the populace that we have of our app. So we're not going to have, say, 100 employees, we're going to have 1 person using our app. So for the overall end goal, what we might be doing is about $90,000 for 7 people for the entire year, but this is something very long term, and also Jack, Zach, and I will be doing it free, serving as moderators as well.
And adding on what he said, like about, you want to keep so we don't want people with just one-sided views. The basis is duality. We want 2 or more views on different subjects. We don't want people going in thinking, you have to think this way or another. No one grows from that. And we wanted to expand, like, if you go to YouTube or Instagram, you can have arguments about different things. We wanted that to be more civil, so you don't have people just yelling at each other using improper words and stuff and things that aren't nice. But we want to dare to disagree. We want people to disagree. We don't want people to be scared that they have a different opinion. And just that idea alone can be so broad. It doesn't have to be just with our app. It can expand. This idea of civil disagreement can just be really big.
So when people become uncivil, there's customer support.
Oh, yes.
System in place that will do what exactly?
Yes, sir. So what we have is a report option, just like you would have in any other social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Once it becomes like that, as we mentioned, there is a rating system at the end, which can describe how the partner operated. Eventually, with the report button, if it actually happened to be uncivil, then it would be immediately sent to the duality moderators, and from there we would inspect the conversation, but not actually withhold any of it. And additionally, any curse words or expletives will be automatically censored.
So there's software built in to do that.
Yes, sir.
I'm a lawyer, so I don't know all that stuff. So, but yeah.
And also,
it's
with,
built in, right?
yeah,
Yes, sir.
with that, we also have private and public profile options. Public means we will create the matchmaking, the dual process for you, so people you probably don't know. Private, you can restrict that so it won't be shown, and only people you've already had previous dual lists or people you know.
When I think about a duel, I think about you have to have something to lose, right? And you hear about duels in the olden times, right, there were a lot of things at stake. I wonder if you might have an opportunity to create a revenue stream without having to rely on ads. Maybe each person ponies up a quarter or something. Third party determines who's the winner after they're done and awards the money to the person. You guys take a cut. Right? There are a lot of opportunities I think that you guys have for considering how you might monetize a platform like this if you get popularity.
That is a really good idea, and we were actually going to work towards that. So the same exact revenue option that you provided there, the reason why we didn't originally have it gaining revenue or people supplying money in the first place is because we wanted to be as widespread as possible at the beginning. Eventually we can monetize later once our name gets out. And once we actually have monetization, we were thinking of some other potential like feeder apps that can come from Duality. So we were thinking of Duality Scholar for schools. This is going to open fast discussion between teachers who want their students to debate. And then all this can be monitored. And you mentioned a third party which dictates who is the actual victor. And this is why we have the archive option. So say that you don't actually want to participate in a duel, what you can do at the end of any duel or discussion, the users can decide if they would like to make it public. And after this, the search function will allow any topics to be monitored. And then any third party can go look at it, see what perspectives have been discussed, and further educate themselves.
Great, thank you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Advertisements on our app. This would include paying teachers, having an office space to have our employees work at. We'd have a small team to help create the software and regulate the software. And we also have a team of educational professionals so they can review the applications that the teachers put in. And the cost is estimated per year. We would try to get our startup costs through a loan, like a small business loan, or through a grant from a private industry like FedEx, or we can get a grant from federal or state. And advertisement isn't included in our costs because we do all of our advertisement through social media.
What a fantastic idea for a market that seems really poised to take off. I think most people are hearing stories about the wild success of different quiz apps and other such study aids just in popular media. The largest expense that you have is with teachers, right? There's your content, and you've got a model for incentivizing the teachers with the dime payment, of course modified based on what their ranking is. But the wonderful thing about an app, right, something that works over the internet, is that it doesn't have to be based all here. So I wonder, have you given any idea to how you might leverage what we've come to call the gig economy, or other websites or other services or international talent to help you to answer these types of questions? Yeah. Sure. I'll give you just a little piece of that. So, where else? How might you cut down that cost for the teacher to make your app a little bit more sustainable?
We could put more advertisements on our app, maybe, and maybe we could switch to maybe a monthly thing for teachers.
Great ideas.
So I'm just amazed when we can develop an app. It's something that's beyond me. It just is magic to me, I think. So great job. It looked like a really cool kind of app there. Who's your targeted demographic? Who are the people that you want to really start to use your app, and how are you going to manage that? You mentioned you use social media to market. How are you going to do that?
So we're mainly going to try to appeal to elementary to high school students. like I said, a lot of students are starting to use more computers and stuff, and a lot of students have social media. So, like you said, social media is a huge aspect in getting students to learn about this. And also, I know for a fact, these study sites, they catch on like wildfire in school. Students talk about it, you know, they get to know it with each other, teachers use it. So technically, just through the schools themselves, we get free advertising for our system.
Thank you. One final question. I don't know that you have any competition, but do you know of anything else out there that does what you're thinking about doing with this?
From what I know, there are not any sort of company that does this for free. This would be, from what I know, one of the first companies to do this.
Right. My first note when you began the presentation was, how do the teachers feel about being on call? What did you say? Right? And then you answered it with the incentivizing it with that. Do you anticipate any pushback from teachers? Have you run it past your own teachers to just get a feel for what they think about this program?
There would definitely be a lot of development with it, seeing what teachers like, and that's kind of where the reviews come into play too, just to see how teachers are liking it, how they're doing, all that sort of stuff. I mean, mainly making trial and error. But I don't know for a fact, but I know a lot of teachers would probably be using something like this.
Sure. Okay. Well, we wish you good luck. Thank you for a great presentation.
Another round of applause for Hesper High School. Up next, we have Haley Cordio from Brunswick High School presenting Edge Makeup.
Hello, I am Haley Cordio from Brunswick High School. My company is Edge Makeup. So as I grew up finding out that kindergarten, I'm going to have to wear glasses for the rest of what's recommended for you. I see makeup videos. I see these people trying all these new techniques, trying to figure out all these different things, and I watch YouTube videos trying to see other people have this problem, and in fact, they do. We also have a website and Instagram set up, and we plan to make a Twitter, a Facebook, and a Snapchat account. On our website, on our homepage, we have our vision statement, which is to create makeup for all kinds of people, to show the personality and provide quality makeup to those who choose a new brand experience. Now, as someone who has been so into makeup, I've tried multiple brands, whether it's high-end, such as Too Faced, or low-end, such as CoverGirl, which you see in the drugstore. And then on our next, what we do, it is, again, what our company is. We're part of the beauty industry. We're trying to get ourselves out there, and we're trying to become a greater, more well-known company to help and provide a new brand of makeup for people to try. And then on the next part, we have our form of our shop site, where you can purchase each of the items. And yeah, and in front of the judges, you have a powder, a liquid, and a concealer about what the product's packaging will look like. As it's more, you can tell it's more heavy, it's more efficient. It's not something that's just going to wear down over time easily. As I've had cheap and expensive packaging that's mainly high-end, has more expensive packaging, and it's able to last longer than like cheap packaging. So this is Ed Jacob. I want to thank you for your time, and
Great, thank you so much. I'm going to make some assumptions about my fellow judges here, but I have worn makeup, and I doubt that they have. I used to be an opera singer, and I had the same problem with my makeup coming off on stage. You sweat a lot, and touch your face with it's itchy or whatever, and it's been a problem for me. So I understand this problem. My question for you is, you mentioned that there have been other brands that have said that they're long-lasting makeup brands. How are you going to cut through that white noise and show that your brand actually is going to be that long-lasting?
so what our company plans to do is we plan to try different formulas. Like every long-wearing foundation I've tried has been silicone-based, and silicone-based makeup, for me, as I've seen, has broken down. And that's why we want to try wax-based meaning more like special effects makeup, where that's meant to be on for a long amount of time, where it's meant to stay on and look good on screen, and both on and off screen.
So it's the wax that makes the difference?
Yes.
As a layman, do you think people understand that the wax is going to make that difference for them?
If you're not someone that's really into makeup, probably not. You'll just know that the formula is good, it's working, it's not moving. It's staying true to its word.
Sure. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
I was thinking that this would have great application, no pun intended, with the theatrical world, right? And one idea that I saw up there was that these things can be sold separately, but have you thought about packaging them together? I think the total price to all three was like $68, but can someone purchase like all three for say $55 or $50 as a plan to help you sell more?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I was seeing if these products are selling individually, and see if they are selling individually, then make a package deal, make it as a special, say for like this part of the month from last week, the last week in May, these products are being sold as a package for this amount of money, which would be cheaper than buying all of them individually.
I wish you good luck with this. I think there's a future in this.
First of all, the lip gloss looks phenomenal on my
Thank you. Thank you.
Are these the actual product, or is this?
Those are some makeup that I have used, the packaging for it, and I like the way it's packaged. Like, what you're putting in your hand is a self concealer. I like how it's more sleek, it has the black packaging, making it look more, higher price than it is.
Do you actually have the recipes figured out for how you're going to do this?
Not
wax yet?
exactly. I know since I want to go with the wax-based route, I'm probably going to have to figure out how much of, say I'm going to have to add, like zinc, and I'm going to have to add, all these different, like, fillers and
You, you're starting to answer my next question, which is what do you see as your next steps to getting to the compound in here? Yeah.
Figuring it out, testing it, making sure, testing it on myself, testing it on my siblings, because I have 2 sisters that also wear glasses and sunglasses all the time, and they have the same problem. So it's just more so just testing it out, making sure it works.
It used to be 10 years ago, you came up with a makeup brand, and unless you got big box store distribution, you weren't going to go anywhere. But not today. Today, when you have a unique product that is remarkable in the marketplace, and you can go out there on social media, and you've already been following all the accounts, and I imagine you're going to be creating your own accounts in this space and promoting this. This can take off real quick, so good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. All right, next we have students from Oakdale High School, Reese Plant and Samantha Foster, presenting Eternity.
Welcome to Eternity. Wait. Sam, it's Eternity. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Wasted this. 15 months out of the brain. So welcome to Eternity. My name is Reese Plant. I'm the co-founder, and this is my partner, Sam Foster. So Eternity is going to be an application for high school and college students to help find and apply for internships, work study, and apprenticeships. So what is Eternity? Eternity is going to target high school and college students. We're going to save students time, money, and help them decide in their career pathways. So our target audience is, as we know today, many high school students have many transition education opportunities, including internships, work studies, and apprenticeships. The Links program that's offered at Frederick High School embodies all these opportunities in one system, and we'd like to take it to the next level and make it an application that everyone at FCPS can use. We're also going to target college students, high school and college guidance departments, and high school transition education teachers. We found the bottom two to be very important because they help students decide in their transition education pathways. So our business financial outlook is the app is going to have a free download, and with the free download, we're going to try to create as many strategic partnerships as possible. Companies included are companies like CollegeVine. CollegeVine is an application that students can use to help apply for colleges and study for things like the SAT.
Here we have a mock-up of our app design. We have listed 4 popular businesses that kids at Oakdale attend to. For example, FCPS, Chick-fil-A, Core Teacher, and Bright Eyes Childcare. At the bottom, we have a strategic partnership with CollegeVine. It's a similar look to Twitter where it has a little yellow box showing that it's a promoted ad. When you click on one of the internships, you'll come to this screen where you'll see the hours, qualifications, and responsibilities for that internship. And something special about our app is that you can apply for the internship through the app. 2 of our major competitors are WayUp and internships.com. WayUp is an app and a website, but only has major metropolitan areas, for example, Baltimore, where Eternity will have smaller metropolitan areas, for example, Frederick County, which is the 2nd largest city in Maryland. Internships.com is just a website, but they have an inaccurate search engine where Eternity is an interactive and comprehensive app.
So the feedback from industry professionals. We found this slide to be very important so we can get good feedback about what they think about our app. So I spoke with Dr. Christine Pearl, who's a supervisor for career and technology education for Frederick County Public Schools, and she said that one of the biggest issues with students' transition education opportunities is there isn't one place that they can go to find all their opportunities in a location. And she quoted that your app fulfills a genuine need for all work-based learning programs, which we have in every high school.
Another industry professional that we talked to is Kristen Southern. She's our transitional ed coordinator at Oakdale. She helps students find apprenticeships, internships, and work studies at Oakdale. She said it's hard for being a teacher trying to find all those work studies for her students in one place. So she said with the app, I could see existing work opportunities for my students in one convenient place.
So growth plan short term is obviously we'd like to first introduce a company to FCPS. After that, we'd like to sell to as many advertisers as quickly as possible so we can start creating revenue and growth. After that, we'd like to move the program to other counties within Maryland and eventually move outside the state. Long-term plans is partnering with companies like Naviance. Naviance is an application that students can use to see their grades, apply for colleges, and apply for classes for the next year. Naviance is an international company and help take Eternity worldwide. So why choose Eternity? We want Eternity to be a mainstream application built into every high school across America. The moment a student goes from middle school to high school and they're thinking about their transition education opportunities, the first thing we want them to see and think about is going to be Eternity. We're going to give students relevant job opportunities, including educational credit. We're going to have a more accurate search engine than our competitors, and we're going to have a simple download and usability. So to finish everyone off with a powerful fact, graduates who complete 3 or more internships are more likely to secure full-time employment, with 81.1% of graduates reporting that internships help them shift their career directions. Eternity creates jobs.
Thank you for the presentation. It seems like a splendid idea, especially for the families here in this room who have all of you kids going to college in the next year or two. What are some of the risks that might occur with your business? It doesn't seem like you're going to need a lot of employees. It doesn't seem like you're going to need too much underwriting with strategic partners and marketing. But what are some of the risks that you foresee with this?
So the biggest risk that we can think of is, for example, FCPS not accepting the idea. But then again, we don't find it to be the largest risk because we've already spoken with people like Dr. Christine Pearl, who found the idea to be very interesting and she'd love to put it into the school program. And for example, if FCPS didn't work out, we could just go to Montgomery County. If Montgomery County likes it, well, it's going to work there. And then when they see how good it is in Montgomery County, FCPS will just pick it up. So again, the biggest thing I think is just initially starting the company and with initial acceptance of the school boards.
Thank you.
I can tell you, I have the problem that you address here. We have an internship office, we have departments that get their own emails in about internships. As much as there are applications that provide, theoretically, that same shared space to put all those, none of them have hit wide acceptance. So something like this, I think, has a lot going for it. My question deals with critical mass. So critical mass is this idea that you gotta have enough in there for it to be worthwhile. If you open up the app and it's only got 2 internships, probably not gonna go back to it if those don't meet the needs that you have. So what are you gonna do to get that initial critical mass of internships?
That is a great question. So as I know, it's very possible to pay people money to get all the contact information for hiring managers in the area. So that would be the first thing that we would do is, first, we pay the money to get in contact with all the hiring managers. We'd like to individually go out, speak to each one, advertise Eternity to those people. Once they turn around and accepted it, understand it's going to be a free program on their side. All they have to do is download, an application, and it's going to be all through that. I don't think there's any reason why they would want to pick it up.
Yeah, good answer.
So my question for you is, where do you see the app going in 5 years? So what other features do you expect that you would develop after you've reached that critical mass with your users?
So are you talking about like moving outside of internship, work study, and apprenticeships?
I mean, that would be one thing that you could do, but is there anything else that interns are looking for, people who are looking for internships are looking for?
Well, I would hate to be on some of our, what we want to be advertisers, but helping students study for the SAT would be in the same branch as our target market, or helping apply for colleges would be in the same branch as our target market. So those are things that I think students on the app would be willing to use. And that's definitely an expansion opportunity.
Yeah, no, I think this is great. I wish I had it when I was in school.
Thank you.
Thank you both for going.
Up next, we have Audrey McClatchy from Walkersville High School, presenting Royal Parties. Good job, guys. All right, up next. from Governor Thomas Johnson High School, and they'll be presenting Jam and Go.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Giovanni Anderson.
And my name is Trinidad Sunday.
And today we bring you
Jam and Go. Our business revamped the experience of renting a DJ for a party and making it completely mobile.
We came up with this idea because about last year I was hospitalized, and the only thing that would ever make me smile was the music cart that used to come around every single day. So whenever it used to come around, it used to put so much joy onto my face and so much joy in my life that I just wanted to share that joy around the world that I possibly can.
Jam and Go takes an ordinary truck and transforms it to a completely weatherproof DJ truck. And for our customers to pay for.
In order to pay for our product, it costs $220 in order to accommodate the whole thing we need, which is basically that's $220 for a party, which is an outdoor party, which would be outdoors anywhere such as favorite park on the field, because we know that we've experienced it that they have parties in the field that from the auditorium that you can't exactly hear whatever's going on in the auditorium. So this will actually fix that you can have common parties outside, outdoors, and we also offer an indoor package, which would be $170.
And for our customers, instead of simply having a time where we open and close our business, we would have booking hours. And if you're looking for a booking, you can call us at our number or visit our website.
As far as experience goes, I actually own my own equipment and studio I call 15 Records, where I produce, record, and create and mix custom-made music. Now, as far as competition goes for our thing that we have, so basically what it is that the competition that we face, that is not as much of a big a deal in Frederick, is the dapper DJs, who often play to an older crowd, often playing music from the 1920s. Some competition that we face that may be a little bit more of a threat is SG Discos, who play to a younger crowd, but the advantage that we have over them is that we offer the creation of custom-made music and that we connect with our customers on more of a personal level.
Now, if the customers asked us for a different genre of music, we would research the song, research the party that they're having, and prepare beforehand in order to better connect with our customers and the guests that they are inviting to the event. We mostly cater to young adults and young teens, but as well as perform for older adults as well.
We as well offer travel as far as the customer may need. For every 3 miles that we go, it adds on an extra dollar to our percentage. So for 30 miles, it would turn around $220 to $300. And basically that would cover the charge of gas and the charge of accommodations for our truck that we need. So sign with us and let's get to rocking.
So you were clear on appealing to different genres. You were talking about how if there's a specific genre a client wanted, you would research it and do that. So my question to you is this: in an ideal world, who would be your ideal client? Who will get you the most profit? Would be somebody close, somebody with the music you already have. Walk me through who an ideal client would be for you.
Yes, sir, great question. Well, for us, an ideal client would be clients from the age of elementary school students all the way up to 30 years old. We do offer our services to further than 30 because I'm a part of the Music Academy Fine Arts program at TJ, so I have to study music from all genres, from music all the way from the 1920s all the way to now. So I do have experience in actually creating and recording and making that custom music that they would need, but then I also have the availability to be able to get any music that they were asking for because I am a patent under Spotify and Apple Music, so I do have the accessibility to common music that is out now or that has been out, so I'll be able to accommodate their needs.
And a very quick follow-up, if I may. What would be an ideal location? Would it be someone's house, a hall, a park, a cul-de-sac where they have a block party? In your vision of this business, what would be an ideal location for the two of you?
Yes, sir. Well, ideal location for the two of us would be we mainly made this to accommodate outdoor parties. So such as weddings, such as different things that happened, because there was also a situation that happened that there was a wedding party going on that was outside, but due to rain, they had the tarp covering over the actual wedding, but it wasn't covering over the DJ, so the DJ did not want to get any of his equipment wet, so he had to cancel. So this truck would completely be weatherproof, and ready for any sort of inclement weather that would come our way. So it's great for outdoor parties, but as well as for our indoor package, we would offer parties indoors as well.
Great, thank you.
So you've got much of your own equipment right now.
Yes, sir.
Is any of that waterproof?
Yes, sir. My equipment that I have right now, the speakers actually they came waterproof just in case if there's. So the studio is actually built into my basement. So just in case if there's any maybe a flood down there or pipers, those are covered under my insurance. I have insurance for all the equipment that I have. It's insurance that's good for 4 years, and then after 4 years, in order to buy back the insurance, is $30. So it's not too bad of a buyback, and it's also very worth it because it covers theft, covers water damage as well as weather damage.
I'm curious, this is a little different angle. Have you determined how long it takes you to prepare for one of your acts? How many hours do you typically put into preparing the portfolio of music, other type of prep that you might need to do?
Yes, sir. Well, what we do is that we prepare beforehand before the customer even has a chance to reach us. So that when they reach us, that we are already prepared and we just add on whatever accommodations that they're asking us for, sir. So if they would be running a little bit late and they would contact us maybe 3 or 4 hours before the party, we'd be able to knock out the preparations even before the party even has a chance to set up. So we basically focus on getting everything ready before they even have a chance to call us.
You've got some initial packages that you can modify and customize.
Yes, sir.
So my question is about, I love your logo, it's really cool, retro, and really awesome. And you're differentiating yourself by the type of vehicle that you have. Have you thought through how you'll differentiate yourself as a DJ itself, and what's your marketing plan?
So differentiating ourselves as a DJ, basically, so our marketing plan would be that we would post up, we have social media that we have access to. My recording studio, I have social media under that that I often do advertisements for, and I've had different artists, such as older artists, all the way to new artists, contact me to be able to come to my studio to be able to record. So we have the same deal that we have an Instagram profile that we build, and we'd also put out advertisements on Facebook as well as Twitter and Snapchat and things that are relatively new to the millennials, to be able to reach millennials. And that way we'd be able to reach the older audience as well as the newer audience, and not only focus on one single corner of the audience, but be able to focus into a wider scale.
Great, thank you so much.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you both. Good luck.
Thank you for that wonderful presentation. Up next, we have the contestants from Frederick High School, Kira Norden and Casey Rocha. They are presenting Perfectly Planned Paradise.
And I'm Casey Rocha, and we're freshmen from Frederick High School with our business, Perfectly Planned Paradise.
I'm the CEO and Casey's marketing. Our business plans bucket list activities and your dream vacations. We provide in-business loans for our customers, so you can come to us instead of going to the banks.
So how do we work? A customer will complete an information sheet that shows their financial status, credit score, and a budget they'd like to set. After they set that budget, we'll work within that budget to create a dream vacation. We have finance options available for our customers, and we will plan to bucket this experience to organize activities to consult with our customers.
Our pricing all depends on a few variables: where you want to go, your budget, and your credit score.
So who are our target customers? Official transactions normally go to people 18 and older, but we appeal to pretty much everyone with teens, families, bucket list pursuers, adventure seekers, and people who just love to travel.
Our competition is listed here. One is Ask Mr. Foster, which is local in the area, and another that is very well known is Chicago. But to access that, you have to go on a computer screen. But for us, you can walk through our doors and see what's face to face. And one of our biggest competitors is GoFocus Travel.
So we have a couple ways we're different. We have that personal touch. We plan to have a brick and mortar where you can walk in with us instead of leaning over a computer screen like Chicago is. You can, we offer vacation club options. So a vacation club is a savings plan that you can set up with us, kind of like a bank. We specialize in bucket list activities and travel adventures.
Some activities we offer are sliding off a volcano, underwater adventures, dining in the sky in Dubai, and bungee jumping off tall buildings. So for example, take one of these like Dubai. If you wanted to go there for 2 weeks, it would cost $1,800. That includes your hotel, the food, entertainment, and airfare.
Some of our travel destinations are Paris, Stonehenge, the Great Wall of China, and the Grand Canyon.
We give back to the community by making other people's dreams come true. We partner with Make-A-Wish Foundation to help donate free trips to the kids. The more our company expands, we hope to expand our community goals.
So some of our advertising methods are commercial, our website, the Frederick News Post, social media, magazines, and banners and flyers.
Why you should invest in our company? Well, we are convenient right in town with our brick and mortar. We offer exotic to simple ventures to fit anyone. We have flexible payment options like our vacation club, where our customers can pay monthly to help save up for their trip. We also give back to our community.
So does anyone have a vacation or bucket list things that they had in mind? Just anything? Sharks? Have you ever wanted to go anywhere?
Yeah. Everyone has a bucket list. Come on, don't be shy.
Yeah, so where would you want to go? Where would you want to go if you could go anywhere?
Well, you can come to us and we can plan that whole itinerary, so you don't have to stress out about planning everything.
We're here for you guys. If you guys want to have an adventure, you want to go anywhere, we got you guys.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, I want to applaud you for having a very clear social mission as well here. So the idea that you've targeted an organization that itself does travel planning for a very needy group of individuals, I think that can only add value and purpose to what you're doing. It's interesting when we look at the travel space, because what we have here is a second economy that's been developed. We initially had travel planners well before you were born, and then the internet came around and we started to have travel sites and everybody started to be able to do it on their own, and we didn't really have the need for travel planners anymore. But more and more and more travel sites came online, and now it becomes really complicated and confusing. And so there are people, like what I see in your organization, that have the ability to kind of sift through all the multiplicity of websites out there to really gain value. My question: much of what I see nowadays on pre-planned travel deals not so much with individual travel, but deals with group travel. Have you given much consideration to how you would plan for many people that perhaps want to go to Costa Rica versus a one-off package, perhaps to get some cost savings that might come from bulk rate.
Yeah, we can plan a very good package so we can fit a great deal for financial, and we could just plan whatever they want, and we also have our paper, like they have a paper they can sign, and they like give us recommendations, what they like, we get to know them better, and we get to fit their trip to them personally.
You know, some people might not even know what trip they want. There you've got a good idea for bringing them together.
I love the idea of being able to provide that personal service and give back to the community. My question is a little more related to the logistics of offering loans and saving products to the people who are coming into your door. Have you given any thought yet to how you'll be able to manage those things?
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Should we do alphabetical by school or? Yeah, I have no idea. Just be by school. I can't do the alphabet. Just sign up by school. I can't do the alphabet tonight unless you guys can. Who'll be first? Marchwood, I guess. Marchwood will be first. Patacha will be after that. Walker's Village. I can't do that. I'm going down the stage, guys. We need stage lights. The paparazzi are here. We have the stage lights. Yeah. Cell phones. No cell phones.
I don't see Mike.
Mike, are you here? Is Mike eating the food? Sandwiches are delicious. Okay.
They look good.
All right, we're ready now, and thank you, high school students, for participating in this event at Start-Up Frederick. You guys did a bang-up job. Congratulations to all of you.
I'm going to explain the money just one more time. 4th through 10th place, every student will get $50. And if they're under 18, which most are, you'll have to go with a parent, take the certificate to the Nimio Credit Union that is where, Kathy?
West Patrick, 1041 West Patrick.
104.
Right next to Kmart.
Everybody know where that is?
Right next to
It's your Outback Steakhouse.
Here out there. Okay.
Directly next to Elmore.
H-Mart, Elkhorn, on that building.
You guys know where all that is? So you take your certificate there, and they will set you up with a $50 savings account at the minimum, 4th through 10th place. 3rd place is going to receive $100. 2nd place, each student will receive $150. 1st place is going to receive $250, plus you will split this big check. And, right, pretty nice. I don't know of another high school competition where they give away $5,000. Okay? So it's pretty cool. This is going to, every year, it gets better and better. This is only our 3rd year. One of these years, we're going to have one of these students up here actually go out. We were just talking, Project Lead the Way presentation at Linganore. We have a student that quit college because he's a millionaire. with what he did at Lincoln. And that's what's going to happen one of these years with one of these students. They are going to be entrepreneurs. Maybe one of you guys. Okay? So, great job.
One final note. I'm going to first mention those who are honorable mention. Those are spots 4 through 10 outside of the top 3. I will tell you that the judges' scoring was creepily and eerily similar in our scoring, and we're very proud of that. And even if you're not top 3, just being here, your ideas should not stop here tonight. Your ideas are all valid. There's a reason why you're up here on this stage. And for each of you, I hope I can get a commitment tonight that you guys will continue with your entrepreneurship. To their teachers, thank you for your support, for your guidance, for your practice, for putting in the extra hours, for helping your students come up here. The parents who are here tonight, who have supported them, whether they thought the idea was wackadoodle or not, the parents who are here to support them, you never know, right? I wish I invented the paperclip. I came up with a Post-it note, right? I wish I came up with an app like many of these kids did here tonight. So to the parents, thank you for your continued support, and please do not let this dream die tonight. Please allow them the bubble in which to succeed, in which to be safe, in which to continue their ideas and to aspire to be a success with their ideas tonight. So, in no particular order now, I will announce those with honorable mention. First, from Catoctin High School, Noah and Isaiah Weigel. From Tuscarora High School, Caitlin, Brandon, and Samantha. From Brunswick High School, Haley Cordero. From Urbana High School, Jack, Sackett, and Sean. From TJ High School, Kurgajan and Giovanni. From Frederick High School, Casey and Kiera. Now comes the top 3. In third place, from Middletown High School, Anushka and Willie. In second place, from Walkersville High School, Audrey Fletcher. That's right. I'm wondering why there's so, yeah, thank you. Scholarship. So, in first place, yeah, the winning team from Oakdale High School, Reese Plant and Samantha Foster. What do you want to do? Come on, we gotta get to
Yes. Thank you. All right.
And with that, it ends this evening's Start-Up Frederick. Thank you all very much. Thank you to the judges, the teachers, the parents, and most of all the students for putting in your time. Thank you.